and got it all figured out. Everything that you always wished for could be yours, should be yours, would be yours if they only knew. You wanna show the world but no one knows your name yet. You wonder when and where and how you're gonna make it. You know you can if you get the chance. In your face if the door keeps slamming. Now you're feeling more and more frustrated, and you're getting all kind of impatient, waiting. We live and we learn and take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Supposed to happen. That we find the reasons why. One step at a time. When you can't wait any longer, you can't wait. But there's no end in sight. When you need to find the strength, it's your faith that makes you stronger. The only way we get there is one step at a time.
And hopefully the next 30 minutes on this program will be dedicated.
Take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen. It's supposed to happen. That we find the reasons why. One step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. It's gonna happen. It's supposed to happen. That we find the reasons why. One step at a time.
That's X, former Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, even on our YouTube. You can share your thoughts this morning. But before I refer you to the questions for today, where you have to give me feedback, let's now look at the news segment on this episode. On the headlines today, Rstv State Assembly targets business violating environmental standards. Statewide sanitation exercise grounds movement across Cross River. Plus, Lagos Environment Commissioner responds to public concerns on flooding and waste disposal. The news shortly. The Rstv State House of Assembly has stepped up oversight of companies accused of environmental damage and failing to meet their obligations to host communities. Lawmakers directed Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited to immediately begin remediation, cleanup, and restoration of affected areas by oil spill along the Ogale-Boni pipeline in Bidere Community, Gukana local government area. The House also ordered the company to pay more than 205 million naira in approved compensation to affected individuals and families in the community. In a separate matter, lawmakers summoned the management of Hairs Energies Limited following a petition by contract workers from Omohia community in Igruta, Ikwere local government area of Rivers State, who alleged they were unfairly dismissed. The assembly noted that the company had repeatedly failed to honor invitations from its Committee on Public Complaints and Petitions. The Speaker, Martin Amehule, warned that the House could invoke its constitutional powers under Section 129 of the 1999 Constitution to compel the company's appearance if it continues to ignore the summons. Movement of people and vehicles will be temporarily restricted across Cross River State on Saturday, July 25, as residents participate in the monthly environmental sanitation exercise. The restriction will be in effect from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. according to the State Ministry of the Environment. Authorities have urged residents to use the sanitation period to clean their homes, business premises, drainage channels, markets, and public spaces. The government says the exercise is designed to reduce environmental pollution, improve public health, and minimize flooding, while encouraging citizens to make environmental cleanliness a continuous responsibility rather than a once-in-a-month activity. And finally, Lagos State Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources has responded to public concerns over recurring flooding, refuse disposal, and coastal environmental challenges. The commissioner explained that the state government is expanding drainage infrastructure, strengthening flood control measures, improving waste management systems, and intensifying enforcement against indiscriminate refuse dumping. Residents were also urged to support government efforts by disposing of waste properly, keeping drainage channels free of obstructions, and complying with environmental regulations. The commissioner stressed that maintaining a cleaner and more resilient Lagos requires the combined efforts of government, businesses, and the public. And that concludes the news segment on the Verdant Living series with Wani Afronelli. Stay tuned now as we continue our discussion on environmental justice, sustainable communities, and practical solutions for a greener tomorrow. Let's listen to a jingle in Pidgin, anti-littering jingle, please. Stay tuned.
Recently on
push your head. Push your head. Take it again. Hey.
My fellow Rivers people, the person wey una dey hear im voice na Comrade Rstv people. I want to advise una make una stop to dey throw away dirty for our gutter. Abeg, e no good. Make una remember say the thing wey make them dey call us Garden City those days na because of say our city clean and e pure. Na make them call us Garden City. Today, that name e don change. Dem begin to call us Garbage City. Why? Because of dirty wey we dey throw away for gutter. Abeg, my people, make we stop am. Make una join body, make we keep this our city clean the way they know am before. As Garden City, unu chetasi na ntị na-anụ ihe a na-aha ka ekpenchu unu mele.
All right, you're welcome back. That was a brief jingle by My Environment, My Wealth. We did that in 2019. The voice you heard is the voice of Comrade Erastus People. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, and because we're commemorating Nelson Mandela, I thought to play that audio video you just watched with his voice as some respect to him. He was very consistent in volunteering with My Environment, My Wealth, and he put that voice together, and we used it throughout the anti-littering campaign in 2019. So each time I listen to it, I remember him, and I know that he's no longer here with us. It gets me quite emotional that we only live once. Yes. So yes, talking about environmental justice. What are you doing? What have you been doing? What is your role? I mentioned that individuals are major stakeholders of the environment. Nelson Mandela was one man and he was an individual. So yes, we have 4 questions for you. If you go via social media handles, you would see those questions. Are you suffering from oil spill in your community? Are your water bodies polluted? Like the Bile community, we talked, it was in the news. It has been in the news for over a month now. Has home or your business? Have you had to relocate? Have you been displaced? Do you feel like anyone is held responsible? Is it the government? Is it you? It could be you though, because the reason we started the anti-littering campaign is to remind ourselves that environmental hazards are not just the government problem, but the people problem. The government has its roles. You also have your role as an individual. You are a major stakeholder of the environment. On that note, I'm going to be opening the phone line now. If you'd like to interact on the program, you can call the number 0902 331 9362 0902 331 9362. I can take your calls, or you send messages via our social media platforms at my email wealth, or via WhatsApp on 0701 312 6558. I'll take that 9362 and I'll take your call. Let's know what's happening in your location. Did you observe sanitation at all today? Did people respond to cleaning? What's the response of people in your location? What are we doing as a people? The problem is not just for the government, because the government is part of the people. Yes, so Governor Sim would leave office very soon, and he's going to be like every one of us. Except, of course, he's not running for presidency, so we can say he's going to be the president next year. So it's going to be like you and I. And so it's a people problem, not a government problem. Is your drainage clogged? When was the last time Ruoma did the silting of the storm drains around your vicinity? Do you think you're contributing to the flooding, the flash floods that occur in Rivers State? Let's hear your thoughts. 0902 331 9362. Now, talking about the part of the government, in 2021, I realized that before 2021, each time I would lead a procession to the Rivers State House of Assembly, I would interact with the House Committee on Environment. They would always refer I and my team to Abuja. So in 2021, during the Constitution Review, the 1999 Senate Constitution Review, I merely strolled into the Obiwale Conference Center and I made inquiries. At this time, I had studied the Nigerian Constitution, and that's what I advise most of us to do. As a Nigerian, it is your civic responsibility to know what is happening around you. Don't leave all the decision making and decision taking to the politicians, because you are a vital part of the systems that this is the built environment we find ourselves, the social environment. You're a vital part. You don't leave it to the governor or the commissioners or the local government chairman or state houses of assembly members or reps or the Senate. You are a major stakeholder of the environment. Yeah, so I walked in during the Senate's review, and the next day I made a presentation. I had studied the Constitution and I discovered that the issue of environment is saddled on the federal government alone. So that's why I got to understand why the Rivers State House of Assembly, House Committee on Environment would always refer us to Abuja, saying that at the time it was Governor Wike who was in power, that he couldn't do anything about the black suits. When I studied the Constitution, I understood better, and that's what encouraged me to go make that presentation. We're going to see the video of the presentation at the Constitution Review in 2021. I had to do that because I realized that the state governments, the local governments are handicapped when it comes to environmental justice during environmental hazards and emergencies. It is only it's within the prerogative of the federal government alone to take decisions on what happens in a particular state or local government. So the local government, if for example what is happening in Bile now, the local government will have to reach out to the state government, and the state government will have to wait on the federal government to give orders. And so my presentation basically was on devolution of power. How do we step down power so that when there's an emergency like Bile community, for example, the local government chairman can actually take actions because he's empowered by the powers, by the authority, by the constitution to do that. But at this time, they have to wait on the federal government. And interestingly, since 2021, over 64 bills have been adopted, except that one and a few others. And so far, that presentation I made was the only one directly campaigning and canvassing for environmental justice to be the devolution of power in this regard. It is amazing that the Senate that assured me, Senator Betty Apiafi and the other South senators assured me that the Article 20 of Chapter 2 of the Constitution would be moved from the executive to the concurrent lists. Until today, that has not been done. And so, local government chairmen, state governors, their hands are tied. They can do little or nothing until the federal government gives an authorization, until NEMA steps in. When there is an emergency, the state cannot act. The local government cannot act. So how can I act? You see, so this is the reason why you as a citizen, the office of the citizen is the most important office in any nation, in any country. And so if you just sit down and do nothing, you leave the politicking and leadership to unqualified persons and you suffer it at the end of the day. Can we see the video, the Constitution review? You would hear and see for yourself. In 2021, devolution of power was what I canvassed for. And the Senate, all senators present, assured me that it was a core priority because they were from here. Then the black suit was still intense, and they assured that they were going to make sure that movement from the executive to the concurrent list would happen. Until today, we need to keep pushing. That's what it means. We need to keep talking about it. Otherwise, the belay occurrence would keep repeating itself. Don't forget you can participate on the program. The studio line is 0902 331 9362. You can also go via social media handles at my email wealth or send WhatsApp messages 0701 312 6558. I'll just wait for the video, the Constitution review.
Series The Pit Commander.
Pass me the mic, come on. Let me feel myself. Oh, no.
Welcome to the garden, CT. Say the people steady walking, busy, market men and workers, grinding, steady hustlers and bosses, driving, don't litter, I say don't litter. I see you in the front seat, chilling with your driver, and you sip cold water, side up on the window, you wanna throw it out, straight into the gutter, huh? Don't do that, I say don't do that. Might not be London, but it's my bread and butter, and it might not be New York, but I love it like no other. Yeah, say I love it like no other. One time for my city, it's all clean. 2 times for the drainage, it's all free. 3 times for the scenery, so green. Yeah, we so green. Drop, pick it, 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 drop.
In my city, in my state,
Don't litter.
in your house, in your estate,
Don't litter.
say even in the marketplace,
Don't litter.
cause we want a cleaner state, we going greener.
Pick that trash, pick that trash. Pick that trash, it will do you good. Pick that trash, pick that trash. Pick that trash where you leave your room. In the ghetto in the neighborhood. I see us for your daily food. Claim the cutters as you claim your cutters. Don't be lazy cause environment matters.
We don't want no litter. We just need clean cedar. Share unique clean rivers. Make you join hands together. We don't want no litter. We just need clean cedar. Share unique clean rivers. Make you join hands together. Pick and drop. 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 Pick and drop.
Don't try to feed man with trash. You say you can feed can with trash. That's the only way we go survive. So last we go day alright, yeah. Earth is wealth, that's what it is. Stop illiteracy, make people follow CK. Earth is wealth, that's what it is. Stop illiteracy, make people follow CK. Ooh, join the team, let's keep it clean, cause our land is green. Ooh, stop illiteracy, start the picking, let's make the environment clean. Ooh, join the everything, let's keep it clean, cause our land is green. Ooh. Make the city better, cause our land is green.
We don't want no litter, we just need clean city. Share unique clean rivers, make you join hands together. We don't want no litter, we just need clean city. Share unique clean rivers, make you join hands together. We can drop, 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 we can drop,
Series The Bit Commander.
Woke up this morning to the news that the big men were fighting over all we've got to lose. But something there was missing from their talk. It was something that could change us all. Oh no, there it grows, it's building up to take over our world. Yeah, yeah, but who is brave and knows the road to lead us all to where we need to go? Oh, oh, away from the shadows. It's hard to fight for something you can't see. Oh, but we're so close now. Can't you feel its ferocity? Whoa, whoa. 'Cause look at the families huddled in distress. Look at the houses lost in a mess. Look at the waves crashing as we run. And look at the burning embers of the sun. And look at the tears on the mother's face. A child swept away to another place. Some may say we can have it all, but if we live like this, then watch us fall. Oh no, there it grows, it's building up to take over our world. Whoa, yeah, yeah, but who is brave knows the road that leads us all to where we're meant to go. Away from the shadows.
View that is yet to be adopted in Nigeria?
Unfortunately, my environment is well, working for the trash-free environment. We're doing a constitutional amendment. Yeah. Is there something in the constitution you want us to do to stop black sheep? We have for River State, and the black sheep is a big problem for all of us. Okay, what period did I read Constitution? I noticed that chapter 2 and 20 states that the state shall protect and improve the environment of the government, the land, and the forest, by government. The state here refers to the federal republic, not the state, only the republic. Now, this particular aspect of the constitution, I think, is too generic, because whether that's the situation for 2016 or not, there were several protests, several peace walks, but nothing was
All right, that's the Constitution Review presentation that happened in